Before we begin, here's what happens if you look at Max's autopsy reports as anyone other than Max.
Corpses, lumbering, rotting cadavers. What contrivance? This abomination. Disease science. Blasphemous occult rituals. How can something
every
so
single
dead
monster entry
be so
has a different
hungry
description.
lust for flesh, human flesh, and feast upon all the sweet breads a man has to offer.
Oh, the cheese.
This voice actor has such a...
What muscles are the sweetbread of humans?
I don't know.
He's like chewing the scenery, except you can't see any scenery.
Oh, he's hamtastic. It's beautiful. He's so...
By an incessant cacophony
Well, because the thing is, his chapter ended with him going insane and being locked in an asylum.
That's
so.
true. He has an excellent vocabulary for an insane man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, insanity does not, preclude vocabulary.
No, not necessarily.
Behind doors, locked and barred, and
He's very poetic as well.
Human race.
Yep. Very Lovecrafty. Is
this the guy who ends up in jail?
Yeah,
like
in the asylum. This is
the...
Max, yeah.
Oh, his chapter was awesome.
Manipulating us.
And here's
our very heads,
fun bit of trivia that I didn't say before is that
as our hands
that's a great line. Secreting madness into our heads until our souls are pushed to the corner of our skulls. I like that image.
Yep.
That's the terrifying monster that I hate.
Yes.
I hate that thing.
Those are bone thieves. They live inside humans. And then they bury into humans and then burst out of them, and it's very creepy.
They're more terrifying chest busters.
That sounds horrible.
Basically.
Body buster.
Wait, so what were you going to say, trivia that you had?
So this voice actor is Porkins from Star Wars A New Hope.
I don't even remember him. Who is that?
He's one of the X-Wing pilots.
Oh, okay.
He's the fat one, then they call him Porkins.
Oh, okay. Because there's no subtlety at all in that galaxy.
There were hints that George Lucas was maybe not a complete genius. There were hints before Episode 1. There were hints that he had a couple issues.
Have at thee. Oh, gibbering insanity, wrought in flesh as though an artist had sculpted it.
And each monster, there's a different description, not just for each kind of monster, but for each alignment.
Right.
Yeah, for each evil god that the creature is aligned with. So, I'm only showing off the Xel'lotath ones right now, but in later videos, I'll show off the ones that are aligned with Chattur'gha and Xel'lotath.
What's the little flashy
It's like
thing?
a blinking eye.
Yeah.
It's
Why are these other ones not?
They randomly open.
Oh, okay.
Other ones will be open.
Well, I think it's...
We weren't meant to. Never, ever meant to.
to be on the other side, to be in the sound booth when he came in to record these lines.
I'd love video of it.
Part of me wishes I could be a voice actor. That sounds like it'd be so much fun.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the game.
Edward Lyons.
No, most definitely not. Okay, so yes, Grandpa Edward wrote us a note that will send us on our way to the next chapter page. 88 keys. I wonder. We did, in the last chapter, learn how to play an organ. I wonder if there's a piano somewhere in this house.
I wonder if that skill will come in handy.
Yep.
That's a sanity effect, too. The tilted room, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, after every... Her sanity is lowered increasingly...
No.
By... Oh!
Is it bad that I'd kind of like to be in a room that's all
What?
crooked like that?
This is game or sanity? Game or sanity?
Sanity.
Darkness is coming.
God damn it.
I mean, that's like a scripted one, though. I think that always happens when you come in here for the first time if you have low sanity, I think. Quite worked out the thing. So yes, as Paul Luther, we played a little ditty on the piano, or on the organ in the church, and so now we've play that same on the piano.
It's very Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. And there's our next chapter page.
Does this one have any ties to any Lovecraft stories? The Forbidden City sounds familiar.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a very Lovecrafty title, but
Who are you?
it might have something to do... I know he wrote some stuff that is tied into the Middle East in some... I forget which ones. There's some that tie into, like, they take place in the Middle East. It might be connected to that, but
He is special
nothing that I'm familiar with.
among the suffering.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors. In the context of history, one man's champion is another man's nemesis, hero or murderer. Much has been written, but what has not is far more interesting. The Tome of Eternal Darkness mentions a Venetian artist and architect of the Renaissance named Roberto Bianchi. Roaming abroad to find inspiration, he was captured by a warlord expanding his empire. He forced Roberto to use his architectural and engineering
So,
skills.
yeah, he's an architect,
construct
so
a
this
monument to his
chapter
greatness.
has
To complete his task, he must
a new
survey the site.
gimmick, I guess, where you have to go around...
Designing
this is-
things?
No, but you have to go around surveying the areas.
Ah, yes.
So this is, this is the underground temple in the Middle East.
Survey the site quickly, dog, and maybe you'll live long enough to see the sacrament's construction.
But this time, it looks, well, last we were here as Kareem, but now we're, now we're just this schlubby architect type guy.
Did you think we would trust you, Bianchi? Even though you are graced with the generosity of our liege, you are still his prisoner. As I said, finish your work quickly, and maybe we'll drag you out of this hole.
So, but now we have to go around and survey each of the rooms that he's required to survey, which basically just means you go up to like a certain part of the wall, and you
Right.
just, a button prompt will come up, and then you hit the button and then you survey it. But this is the first time you really need to use the map that is provided. But you'll see little flashing X's appear over the rooms that you need to survey, and you can't complete the chapter until you've surveyed them all. Okay. And that's all you really need to do. And there are monsters, along the way, but this one is kind of a breather chapter after last one. Which is a relief, because unlike Kareem, Roberto is not a fighter.
Well, architect
just
doesn't really
yeah.
scream
No, not really.
warrior.
No.
It's like
Yes,
if he was a warrior, his secret weapon move would be like build a building out of someone.
Well, you say that. You shall see.
Oh, okay.
Not exactly, but that's kind of
Didn't they?
a building out of many someones.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, hello.
Well, they said in the opening sequence that
That guy was going to be
the
added to the Pillar of
was
Flesh.
going to be the base of.
Yes, the Pillar of Flesh, which was depicted on that the painting, drawing, whatever, in Edward's study. So yeah, nothing much. This is the first. Yeah, so you just survey it, and then that's all you need to do. It's not like you actually need to. It's a fetch quest. You don't actually. There's nothing involved with surveying things. You can talk to these guys, and none of them have anything. I think you can talk to these guys. No, the button prompt doesn't appear. Never mind.
I like his robes.
Yeah. So of course, gotta have some weapon.
Interesting.
A terribly simple puzzle. Pull the lever.
What
and
a
then
puzzle.
A gate opens. That gate closes. That gate opens. Pull that lever.
Wow.
The other gate opens. Oh, zombie.
Zombies.
Oh, I like when they walk around without their heads.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you.
Oh, see it?
Why is
See
he-
it?
Oh yeah,
Wait,
and
well,
it's
why
still
is he
wiggling because
Well,
I
he's
didn't
not-
because I didn't
he's
finish
not
him off.
dead.
I did not finish him off.
Green
'cause-
is because he's the zombie of Xel'lotath, right? He's green.
No,
Oh, no, I meant
that was the blue one.
No, I meant the main guy turned green for a second.
Oh, it's
Oh.
him losing his sanity.
Yeah.
When they first look at you, sanity's green, blue is magic,
Yeah. And
red is health. That's
yeah,
it, right?
that's how everything in the game basically is color coded.
So the red zombies will actually make you lose your health quicker.
Oh, okay.
And they're tough bastards.
Yeah. They also look like the bodies from the bodies exhibit.
Yeah.
Remind me more of.
Because they just look like they're just muscle. Like the skin has been stripped off.
They
That's
remind me of
the basic design,
with Carnage.
Carnage.
Well, the idea is, yeah, that's true. Well, I think the inspiration for the Chattur'gha zombies was just flayed
Oh hey.
humans, and Ulyaoth zombies are like waterlogged corpses,
Oh.
and Xel'lotath zombies look like mummies.
Interesting.
Then that's why they can be set fire to, because they're like covered in wrappings.
Right.
And all dried out.
Yeah, exactly.
The man babbles incoherently.
Yeah.
Alright, that's promising.
I don't know why I sliced at the air just there for a second.
Show off your cool moves.
Yeah. Sometimes the air needs to be sliced.
What'd the air ever do to you?
Show that air who's
Listen,
boss.
you know, the air is sometimes needs to be shown who's in charge.
And now at last, we enter the scary face floor room.
Its face
So that
is
Roberto
screaming
can-
on the floor.
Yeah.
You just walk on their faces.
You.
Step.
What happens if you say no?
You just can't proceed.
Oh, okay.
Like you're just there. It's just a press button to
But
continue game.
Why would they even ask that though? Like, I mean,
It's
I mean,
Because
of
it's a
course you're
video
gonna
game.
proceed. I mean,
because it's a video game thing. I don't know. Maybe if you wanted to stay and look around at the place.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
yeah, I guess, but I mean, the
There's
place is
nothing to look
rather
at, really, apart from the
horrifying.
statues.
Are there any trappers in this?
Yes.
episode? Okay,
Trappers.
hence the reason
Yes.
for equipping with the crossbow.
Yeah,
I get it now.
Crossbow is an awesome weapon.
Not so much in this game.
Oh, that sucks.
It's functional. It serves a purpose, but generally firearms in any chapter set before like World War I are not so much. That is, in fact, next chapter. That is set in World War One.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
World War One.
I'm excited for that one. Someone's sanity's going low.
Yep.
Oh.
And so, like,
They often kind of murmur to themselves.
Well, no. I was gonna say the floor being green, is that something to do with
That's that
sanity
guy
as well, or?
Well, that's just because that one enemy that I just killed is a gatekeeper, and whenever they're in a room, they turn out of arrows, out of bolts. Whenever any one of them is in a room, there's a fog on the floor that is their respective color.
I see.
Now we can summon zombies.
To do our bidding?
Yep.
Okay, I was gonna
Well,
say.
yeah,
I mean, well,
do we want to summon our enemy?
summon zombie to eat you alive.
Well, which is and so like it's just like how we did with the trapper in chapter 6. We can now. Oh God! Where'd the head go? I'm trying to remember if I checked.
Where's your head?
He's trying to get ahead in life.
Oh man, I didn't. Oh, that's such a shame. There's a delightful Easter egg where when the sanity effect is happening, after you lose your first arm, if you go into the menu and try to equip anything, it'll say, but such and such character has no arms. And I was just not thinking enough when I recorded this footage. Nope, invisible now. No big deal. So yeah, that's the summon spell is different from every other spell in that when you upgrade it with each circle of power, it actually becomes technically a separate spell. So when you're aligned it with 3 points, you summon a trapper, 5 points you summon a zombie, and with 7 points you get to summon one of these. One of the horrors. I don't know why I'm bothering with killing this dude, but
Yeah, like if he can't see you, just go around.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, hindsight's 20/20, I guess.
Apparently that day you had a lust for violence.
I guess.
Oh god, that zombie
Squish.
is creepy. Oh, that does not make it better!
You can, in fact, die if you try to walk on that, and you'll get smushed, and then it's an insta-kill. If you're, that thick, or, tempting fate, or whatever. So that is the first purpose we will have for the summon zombie spell, is to summon another zombie to walk there. But not just yet. First we gotta clear out these bastards.
You have an excellent kill move, my friend.
Yeah,
I like his.
for a non-warrior,
Yeah.
it's pretty neat. It's definitely definitely one of my favorites. I also like I think it's the Scramma Sax where Anthony just like chucks it into the corpse on the ground and then yanks it out.
Poor Anthony.
Oh yeah. No big deal. I'm surrounded by monsters, but I'm just gonna keep surveying the area. Not like I have a choice. Oh god!
What's going on?
Yep. Once you examine the area, those guys
turn
will
on
start
you?
attacking you because they are inhabited by bone thieves.
No.
And I'd rather just not fight those dudes right now.
Yeah, from what you said about them.
Pretty creepy.
Yeah.
That chittering.
I hear
God
it.
bless those and I got sent to the trapper.
What the heck was that?
Trappers transport you to an to like a little pocket dimension where you can't use magic and you need to like You just need to step on a portal and exit it, but it's basically a time waster. So I cut it out. That will sadly not be the last time that I get caught by a trapper.
Well, not everyone is excellent at video games. You're certainly a lot better than I am.
I am very excellent at this game. I will have you know. I'm just impatient. Because I've played this game many times. This is probably like my 10th or 11th time in the last 3 years, however long I've had this game. Oh, and here's a nice rare thing. Got a Chattur'gha horror and some Xel'lotath zombies. So the Chattur'gha horror will kill them.
Thanks, buddy.
Pretty handily.
I really like the crooked rooms.
Yep. Crooked room's fun.
I want to walk in a crooked
Dutch angles.
room.
Kenneth Branagh had really low sanity when he directed Thor. I don't know.
Wonder how it's gonna be when he directs Cinderella?
Oh god. I don't even know. Man, that would be... I mean, that would be horrible for a horror game if you just played as Thor. Because then nothing would be scary, because you just light the bastards up.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that notion of... That's a level, maybe not Thor, but maybe a big, burly... Norse Viking guy with a big old hammer.
Kirk the
and
Impaler.
Exactly. Well,
Help me, Grandpa.
this is
I can't
creepy
do my
grandpa.
Only hope.
Yeah.
And there's a blue spirit there.
He's a Force ghost.
Stronger mind.
Yeah, kind of.
Not a scared wretch of a girl.
What?
I recognize that voice.
You kept all this from me. You kept me alone. You shared nothing with me.
I couldn't. I could never give you the bird.
Where are your eyes?
Wanted you to grow up.
Ghosts.
Apparently ghosts don't have eyes.
Then why does he have glasses?
Because that's how his manifestation appears. I don't know.
That is not nice, Grandpa.
Really happening?
That is not nice, Grandpa. No. Oh, so yeah, there's... Last time when we were here as Kareem, we got the ruby effigy, and now this time we get the sapphire effigy.
Is there also an emerald effigy?
Yep.
I was
That
Just
is
taking a
the
wild
next time.
guess.
Yeah, just a wild
stab
guess.
in the dark.
So that is only there. You can only find that when you have Reveal Invisible spell on.
Right.
But since you have to cast Reveal Invisible to find the platform to get to the key in the room right next to it, it's kind of hard to miss, but technically it is possible to miss the Sapphire Effigy, because the effigies are the key to the second hidden unlockable thing in the game. I don't... Yeah, the Mantarok chanting is really cool. Yeah, this 4 will electrocute you if you are not shielded.
Some static.
Yeah, pretty much. Another neat thing I don't think I've mentioned about the shield spell is that if you're in close quarter, if an enemy attacks you, or even if you're just in really close quarters with an enemy when you have the shield equipped, in addition to it protecting you from damage, it will actually damage the enemy.
Oh, okay.
It will hit them for a small amount of damage, when they make contact with you instead of you taking damage. It'll zap them, and in the case of the Mantarok, since Mantarok does lasting damage, the Mantarok shield will basically poison enemies that attack you.
Are there going to be giant worm things?
Yep.
Great.
Oh gosh, they look like centipedes.
Yeah,
Something.
those worms are the weirdest enemy in the game, because they don't actually do anything. your first instinct is going to be to chop them, and they only take one hit. So, like, you chop them, and then they go back down. So, like, you're probably not going to find this out unless you actively wonder about it. But they only hurt you by, like, slowly draining your sanity. Like, that's that green beam that they were shooting out at you.
Oh, well, so that's continuous.
Yeah, but it's very slow. So, like, if you just stand there, they'll just like be poised there and slowly drain your sanity. But it's absolutely no threat because it's so slow and they have no other attacks.
Right. And that's the same for all alignments?
Yes. Yeah, every alignment, they only ever slowly drain your sanity.
That seems a bit...
Unless I'm completely misremembering
silly.
things, but yeah, you only fight those worms like 3 times in the game. They're kind of... Oh no!
On me.
Fake out.
I'm getting real tired of your shit, Sanity.
Damn it, game. There's a couple of there are a lot of variations on similar effects, and one of them that tragically I have not been able to capture yet, or at least not in a way that I could edit into one of these videos after the fact, is one of the times you'll go into a room and you'll get a message that says that your controller has been unplugged, and to plug back in your controller. And zombies will surround and kill you, except not really, and then it, fake out.
Wow. That's so meta.
Oh, yeah. You shall see. There are many more
I love
like
how
it.
there are sanity effects that affects the character, and there are sanity effects purely for the player playing the game.
That's sort of the thing, to simulate it, is to simulate the loss of sanity. It's sort of messing with your perceptions. It's the coolest thing about this game. I love it. Yeah, how about I just won't fight? Oh, no. No dice. Not enough health. Or, magic. Excuse me.
And what's the blue again?
Xel'lotath. Magic. He's the evil god of magic. Just run around in a circle. Nope, let me get behind you.
Like
Damn
chasing its own tail?
Yeah, if you're right next to them when gatekeepers start to cast a spell, it will freeze you in place for like a second. It will just kind of stun you there for a second, which is a little obnoxious, but nothing terribly unhelpful or whatever. There, eat it. You little bastard. And last part of the level.
Venture no further.
Ghost Kareem!
Down where you stand. Who
Also does not have eyes. Ghosts just do not have eyes.
That's really...
This is the character you played as the last time that there was
Is
a
that his
level in this
girlfriend?
temple.
His dead cheating girlfriend?
No, his dead cheating girlfriend doesn't appear again.
Oh.
the chosen.
The Chosen.
For many years I have tested those who came here and
Oh, yeah, no, that is her behind him. Yes.
Okay.
you are
I thought that was just a glowing blue thing. I never actually paid that close attention to it.
For
I
a
thought
second,
it
there was a face behind her. That's what I was wondering.
was... Okay.
It could have been someone
Good,
new.
good pointing out. I did not notice that before.
Well,
I was uber annoyed by her.
Yeah,
Which is
that...
why.
And you expected her to turn out to be evil.
except...
And then she's just boring and...
To be fair, I get
it
it.
was
He
weird.
was gone for a really long time, so she went with someone
Yeah,
else.
which is-
fine. That's great. I was really annoyed with Kareem for, like, falling for it. And
Yeah.
then after all that, still be like, oh yeah, I'll be with you.
Be like, yeah, you're really lucky that I completely lost the train of that thought. I'm sorry.
It got away from
okay,
me, yeah.
so now we have found the artifact. One of the artifacts is in the Oubliette Cathedral that we saw last chapter was being guarded by the Black Guardian. That's a great name. And we also find the ruby effigy. The ruby effigy will only be there if you collected it as Kareem. So that's the thing, you need to find all 3 as the separate characters in order to... and then the progress carries over. And so the next character who, encounters this temple will find both the ruby and sapphire effigies.
And then, presumably, the emerald one as well.
Yes, and then the emerald one he will find in the course of his travels.
Yeah.
This is the room where we put the book last time, but we don't need to do anything with it now.
Construct of human bones.
Flesh, bone. Oh, and I bet that's skin. That little, lampshade-looking thing.
It does give that skin glow.
Yeah.
Like an Ed Gein lamp.
Yeah. No, stop it.
Wasn't there a movie about that guy?
Oh, that's why.
Many movies. He inspired Silence of the Lambs.
Really? I didn't know that.
Cat wrote a song about that.
Are you about
You're
size
Ed
14?
Gein. The Silence of the Lambs is about you. Ed Gein. You hadn't heard Cat's Ed Gein song? Oh, goodness.
I knew she wrote it, but I hadn't heard
No, I hadn't heard that
yes.
song. No, that's awesome.
I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna make a music video to that.
Please do.
Please.
And now you people listening from across YouTube, you people will be able to see it, and you will also appreciate my girlfriend's songwriting skills.
But the demons! You'd be insane to build there.
Silence, dog.
Silence.
Dwells beneath the Forbidden City.
Why does everyone say dog is an insult? I love dogs. I would love to live a dog's life. I would love to be a dog.
Yeah, I don't...
I get belly
never
rubs, I
quite
get
get
meals,
that.
and I don't have to do anything all day.
Yeah, I just don't get that.
This one.
Main male character in Jupiter Ascending is a dog. That was fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the female character is flirting with him and trying to, kiss him and whatever, and he says, I'm actually closer to a dog, and she says, I've always loved dogs.
I think I like the
And
Army
here's the-
Hammer being a dog in this.
Mirror.
Yeah.
Better than I like that.
The thing, that movie, it's bad in an awesome way. It's
Which one, Mirror Mirror or Jupiter Ascending?
No, Jupiter Ascending. It's
Okay.
It's fun. It's a bad movie, but really awesome
It's gonna be
and fun to watch.
Right. I'm all about those movies.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Pillar of Flesh.
Oh, great.
Also, possibly a fat joke. The largest contribution to the project.
Looks
I
like the
don't know,
Leaning
maybe.
Tower of
Might be.
Pisa.
It's the Leaning Tower of People! Oh god, Roberto, no!
How did he get there if they threw him to the bottom?
Magic?
No, they didn't throw him to the bottom. They threw the other guy
Oh, okay.
from the Flash to the bottom. He was in the middle somewhere.
Chapter complete.